So hello, Team New Horizons family, JuJuan Buford broadcast from the Detroit metropolitan area. And look, I just felt it was necessary to do this quick, 5-7 minute training on setting appointments. I just had a conversation with an associate, and I've had this conversation actually multiple times, right? People ask me all the time, why is it that you're so effective setting appointments? Because I'm going to be transparent with you, right? And this is not for everybody, so just understand that. This training is kind of like an advanced training, if you will. So I'm going to be straight up forward with you. The majority of the time when I'm calling individuals, I know we talk about the exposure process and everyone should follow that process, right? 9 times out of 10, you should lead with an exposure. You should invite someone to look at, listen to a video, an audio, some type of correspondence, some type of tool other than you, right? We know if you're running your mouth and if you're talking, the moment the word legal shield comes out of your mouth, you've lost. It's over with. It's a wrap. Forget about it, right? The moment you start talking about estate planning, traffic ticket, you can make all this money, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Look, I'm telling you, it's a wrap, right? So how is the appointment getting scheduled? Well, look, here's the thing. At the end of the day, if I'm calling a family member, a friend, an acquaintance, whether I've known you and spoke to you every single day for the last 10 years, if I haven't transpired, if I haven't talked to you or nothing's transpired between us in terms of communication or sitting down together, the approach is always going to be the same, right? And this is the verbiage, this is the language you try to use. And what I would encourage you to consider is this. So many of us want to go out here and make this business a salsa. You want to figure it out yourself. Okay. What I'm going to share with you is simply this, right? Don't be lazy in language, right? If someone is utilizing language, if someone's utilizing diction that works, 9 times out of 10, I encourage individuals, utilize that diction until you find your own voice. But don't go out here trying to do the salsa. Don't deviate from the script I'm getting ready to share with you. And I'm just going to leave it at that, right? Because at the end of the day, this is not about some type of ideological or philosophical discussion. This is a conversation about what works, what you need to do and what you need to say to build your business, right? So, had the conversation with the associate. I had called a number of individuals on their list after they told me that no one on their list would be interested. And after they made multiple phone calls to the list themselves and didn't have much success. And I'm just going to share with you what I shared with the individuals whom I called on the phone. And this is exactly what it sounded like, right? I'm literally pulling up you already know what time it is, right? So it's not academic. I'm not just talking. This is the list I was calling. And let's say the person on the list name is Kristen. The person name on the list is not Kristen, but let's say the person's name is Kristen, right? And I looked at Kristen's name and I gave her a phone call. And when I called up Kristen, this is what I said. I said, look, Kristen, you and I may not know each other, but we have a good friend in common here in Alexis. And here's the thing. Alexis just started a business. She's really excited about it. At the end of the day, it may not even be for you. However, here's the thing. I asked Alexis, who are the sharp, smart people that you know? Who are the people that, quite frankly, family and friends, they at least be willing to support you and learn what it is you're doing? They're good people. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. Kristen, Alexis encouraged me to give you a call first. One of the first individuals I should call, she said it was you. So obviously, you're a smart, sharp person moving in the right direction, right? She thinks a lot of you. And of course, what is Kristen going to say? Well, yeah, I am a smart person. Yeah, I am a forward-thinking person. Yeah, I am moving in the right direction, right? I followed that up with, look, this is what I know. Sharp people don't make decisions based on telephone calls, right? So don't worry about anything. I'm not trying to call you to sell you anything on the phone, because you and I both know that doesn't work, right? Look, here's the thing. I'm simply calling to find out when would be the best time to catch up with you for all of 20, 30 minutes. Just take time to share information with you. It's important. 20, 30 minutes at the most, may or not be for you. What works best for you, morning or afternoon? And of course, Kristen agreed with the logic, right? She said, well, I'm available in the afternoon. Okay, my next question is, okay, 1, 3, or 5, right? If she said evening, I would have said, okay, 3, 5, or 7. If she would have said morning, I'd have said, okay, 8, 9, or 10, right? And then once I got the time settled, I would follow up and I would say, well, look, what side of town are you going to be on at 3 o'clock? Oh, you're going to be on that side of town? How about I meet you at this coffee shop? How about I meet you at this residence? How about I meet you at this restaurant? How about I meet you at this cafe? How does that sound? Keep in mind, she told me what time she's available, right? Because I asked her, morning or afternoon, 1, 3, or 5, what side of town you're on. I look and I pick the location that works best for them, and I meet them at that time, at that place, right? And before I end the call, I say, look, so glad you took the call. Really look forward to chatting with you. I know Alexis is going to really appreciate the fact that you're willing to support her and just learn what she's doing. So I'll see you, right, Wednesday at 3 o'clock, right? Wednesday at 3 o'clock works for you? Okay, fantastic. Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Oh, by the way, you check email? You have ready access to the internet? Yeah? What's your email address? Look, I want to make sure I forward you an email confirmation. That way you have my contact information. I have yours too for this upcoming Wednesday at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to send you an email confirmation. And I'm going to text you the information too, just to make sure we're on the same page and we don't end up at 2 different Starbucks, right? And of course, what did she say? She said, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can send me the information. Yeah, you can send me a confirmation, right? What am I doing? Psychologically, I'm getting that person to commit to the appointment 4 or 5 different times before we hang up. The likelihood of that person rescheduling or canceling goes down significantly if you do that, right? So that's what the follow-up sounds like when I'm calling someone that I've been referred to. But let's say, hypothetically, Kristen in this case is not someone I've been referred to. Let's say she's a family member. Let's say she's a friend of mine, right? Look, the call's going to go pretty much the same. I'm going to call up Kristen and notice sense of urgency. Like, I'm not on the phone talking about Gangs of Thrones or the last boxing match that transpired or what's going on downtown Detroit or whatever the case may be, right? I'm getting straight to the point, right? I want the person to know that I'm serious, right? It's not a game, right? So I'm not treating my business lackadaisical. Like some of you, I'm going to be really transparent. I'm going to go hard. I know it's going to hurt some people's feelings, but I got to go there sometimes, right? The bottom line is some of you are getting on the phone acting like you're too cool for school. You're acting like it's all good. Right? You're not trying to be urgent. You want to be real cool. Look, I've never, ever in life seen a business owner or entrepreneur who has had massive success in any endeavor they're involved in not be urgent. So if you want to be too cool for school, you be real cool, right? You skip, you take your time. You slow poke this thing with your business, and what you'll find out, you treat your business lackadaisical, right? And you're going to lackadaisical yourself out of business because people don't want to do business with lazy people. People don't want to do business with people who aren't moving fast, moving forward, pursuing upon something. If what you're doing is not exciting and you're not excited about the endeavor you're involved in, why should someone else be urgent or excited about what you're doing? Let's just be real, right? So this is what it sounds like, right? Let's say Kristen is my friend, or let's say Darius, right? Let's use the example of Darius. Darius is a friend of mine. So I call up Darius and I'm like, Darius, look, this is JuJuan. You got a moment? Look, it doesn't matter if I've talked to Darius in the last 2 minutes or in the last 20 years. The approach is the same. Darius, look, this is JuJuan. I might say that I know it's been a moment since we conversed. I know it's been a while since we chatted. Look, if you don't mind, do you have a moment? 9 times out of 10, because I have a relationship with Darius, you can say, yeah, I got a moment. I say, great, look, I just made an investment. I'm excited about it. Look, what I'm doing there is to be transparent with you. May or may not even be for you, but look, you're a sharp person, hard worker, moving in the right direction. I respect your opinion. Look, here's the thing. It only take like 20, 30 minutes. I just want to sit down with you, share with you exactly what it is that I'm doing. It's important to me. I have kids, responsibilities, whatever your reason why, right? I've been looking for that thing to set myself free so I can have more time for the family, more time for the children, more time to do the things I feel like I've been purposed to do. Look, once again, it may or may not be for you, right? I said that. It may or may not be for you, Darius, but here's the thing. It's important to me. It only takes 20, 30 minutes. Look, typically, when's the best time to catch up with you, morning or afternoon? Right? Same deal. Afternoon, 1, 3, or 5. Okay, evening, 3, 5, or 7. Morning, 8, 9, or 10. Okay, what side of town are you going to be on at 10 a.m.? What side of town are you going to be on at 3 p.m.? What side of town are you going to be on at 7 p.m.? Okay, how about I meet you at this restaurant? How about I meet you at this cafe? How about I meet you at this McDonald's? How about I meet you at this Taco Bell? It doesn't matter, right? It doesning matter. Well, Darius may say, I'm going to be home with the kids. Okay, I'll meet you at home with the kids. You still live at this address? Great, I'll be there. Right? I'm not messing around. I'm not taking up a lot of time. The thing about being urgent, because I know some of you get this, right? You get this, well, what is it about? Tell me about it. The reason why you're getting that is you're going too slow. You're giving the person time to think. You're giving the person time to doubt. You're not allowing your enthusiasm and excitement to inundate them in such a way where they just become curious based on your urgency and sense of expectation, right? But let's say you do get that question. What's this all about? Look, Darius, here's the thing. I want to share some additional information with you, but look, I got like another 100 people I need to call. This is important to me, and I need to get this information from as many people as possible. But you're my friend, right? Look, it may or may not be for you. It's only going to take all of 20, 30 minutes. That's why I'm setting to sit down with you. You may or may not be interested. Look, I will look forward to seeing you there. And, look, here's the thing. I'll follow up a little bit after the fact, but I got quite a few individuals I need to contact with. And, I'm going to be real with you. I don't have 2, 3, 15, 20, 30 minutes to play anything on your phone. Like, as my friend, can I count on you to at least take a look at what it is I'm doing? Fantastic, great. That's it. It's a wrap. The person continues in persisting, say, you know what? Look, here's the thing. I got a lot of people I need to catch up with. I'll follow up with you after the fact. But look, I really thank you for taking the call. I really appreciate it. If you can't tell, man, I'm really excited. I'm really urgent about the support to me. I'll catch up with you another time. Right? It's honest. It's fervent. It's urgent. You being real. You made an investment. You're excited about it. No, you don't have a lot of time to small talk. It's only going to take 20, 30 minutes. You may or may not be interested, right? It's important to me. You're a sharp, smart, hardworking person moving in the right direction. I respect your perspective. I just want to get your feedback on this. Don't be lazy in language. Don't get out here and try to do the salsa. Make it, quite frankly, make it the two-step, right? And if you keep it simple, if you do these things, you'll be successful at setting appointments, right? Now, does that mean that sometimes you're not going to end up forwarding information to someone after the fact, sending the email, sending the text, utilizing Prospect by Legal Shield? Yeah, you're going to do that. But look, here's the bottom line. The only way this appointment setting thing works is, number one, you got to be urgent. But number two, if I'm talking to someone and they're non-committal, well, I think I can make it at 3 o'clock. I think I can make it at 7. Yeah, I should be available. That person, let me be real with you, family, friend, whoever, they're on some BS.com. This approach does not work with BS.com people. People who have commitment issues, people who have a hard time committing to an appointment. If you sense that someone's on some BS.com and you set the appointment, that is a risk that you took. I encourage you, double book it. So you got 2 BS.com people who refuse to actually commit, right? You say, I'm see you Monday at 3. Well, I think so. What do you mean you think so? Well, I think I might be able to meet. Look, no. Okay, great. That's fantastic. You know what? 3 BS.com people are getting scheduled in that same time slot because 1 or 2 of them are going to cancel the appointment. I'm just being real with you. So number one, if you're not urgent, if you're not operating some fire in your belly, right, some real enthusiasm, and if you're dealing with people who are on some BS.com, this approach may not work. You are better off inviting them to look at a tool. You are better off inviting them to look at a video, invite them to look some information about Prospect by Legal Shield. That way you whet their appetite, and after they look at the information, if they have an interest, right, when you follow to ask them what they like best, if they have a real genuine interest, that'll be motivation enough for you to take the same approach and set the appointment. So this went a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I wanted to make sure I gave you the information you needed, and I wanted it, straight, no chaser, right? I'm gonna let you know what it is. No candy coating, no faking, no fronting. This is how it gets done. All right, everyone. Look, peace and blessings. Goodbye for now.